Hey guys, so I kind of just have like a little story time about having anxiety. I wasn't planning on filming this video, but I started writing about it and I was like, I gotta hop on because this is like a pretty amazing story. Like the story is as boring as a story could be, but it is a perfect example, the perfect example of what anxiety is like and how it hurts you and affects you, and looking back on it, it's so irrational. I was looking at these notes from my therapy session, my last therapy session, and I remember this therapy session really well because it was at 5:00 p.m. So I had an appointment at 5 and I wanted to leave work then at 4:30 so I could come home and get ready for the appointment. On Mondays, I have a certain newsletter that goes out that requires approval. So a lot of the times that approval doesn't come till like around 4 or so, but I said, that's plenty of time. I can still do everything I need to do and get out of there at 4:30, which is the time I wanted to, and not even have to tell my boss that I'm leaving a little bit early because, she won't even notice because I'll do everything. I'll have my cake and I'll eat it too. I'll just do it all and it'll be perfect. Yeah, that was my actual thought process. So 4 rolls around and the newsletter hasn't been approved. It's now 4:05, 4:10, 4:15, 4:20, 4:25, 4:30. I need to leave. Didn't hear anything from anyone. Did not feel like I could say something to them at that point because I hadn't said anything all day. I hadn't given them a heads up that I was leaving in advance. How were they supposed to know? I'm not going to tell them now, hey, by the way, I'm leaving. I'm going. That's what I thought. That's when the anxiety starts to creep in. And not asserting your needs or standing up for yourself. Literally, they can't read your mind. And yet I was like, they know to get their stuff in to me so I can leave. So they know. No, they don't. They don't know that you have an appointment at 5 and that you're planning to leave at 4:30 and now it's way past 4:30. It's 4:47 now. Then your boss calls you and has edits. That's never happened before. And then things start adding up and then it becomes 5 and you're at 5 to 5. And you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So you pack up your computer and you come home and you open up your computer and you wait for the final approval while you also have your therapy open on the other screen. Because you didn't want to tell anyone, and we'll get into why, that you had to leave a half hour early. It caused that much stress. Imagine that in that half hour. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be home by now. I gotta be getting ready. Oh, they haven't even done this. Oh my God. Should I have told them? What should I say? Should I say something now? That's what it's like in your brain. So many solutions. So many possible solutions here. I waited it out and everything sort of worked out, as my therapist pointed out, but it didn't because all of those feelings that I was feeling could have been avoided and should have been avoided because that was ridiculous. I'm just gonna, my behavior was kind of ridiculous. I get that now, but I didn't know that at the time. I was just doing what I had with the best I had. You know what I'm saying? He goes, well, you made it. You weren't late to therapy. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But it's all these feelings that I felt could have been not there, which would have been more helpful and more relaxing, calming before a session. So why didn't I want to let anyone know that I had to leave a half hour early? Am I allowed to leave a half hour early? Yes. I could have, as long as I did one thing, told someone, it would have worked out. But I did not do that because I saw other people doing that the same day and the next day. They had to come in early. Come in late or leave early And I didn't want to be perceived as someone who does that. I'm not even kidding. That's literally why, because of other people, in two ways. One, because other people were already saying that they were doing that, and I didn't want to jump on the bandwagon there and seem like them. And then I didn't want to seem like I wasn't hardworking, because I was going to leave 30 minutes so I could have an appointment, a medical appointment. That was 100% my thinking. So I have this insecurity that I care what people think of me, and I care if it's bad, if they see me as something bad. The takeaway is I could have had respect for myself at a lot of different places along the line. So many different places I could have shown just some self-respect. And I was waffling. I was in between decisions, and that does not help with anxiety. Pick one and stick with it. All this is to say, I'm working on my self-respect, assertive communication, asserting my needs, letting them know early, often, reminding people, not feeling like I'm imposing, which is so hard to do. That's probably the hardest thing to do, is you feel like you're imposing by asking for certain things. That's the video. I just wanted to show you how much stress and thought can go into a half hour, really the whole day, over one super small thing that could have been avoided had you just mentioned it to someone and not cared what they might think. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video on You Seem Normal. Okay, bye.